Do you think the better Nebraska team is the 2019 team or the current team?
Good question. Some areas were better and some areas were the same.
What are those areas? What areas are you better?
We'd have to do a statistical analysis to go through all that.
Just from looking, when you look, what do you say? We're better.
Yeah, we're better. We've trained better. It's just the hard thing is we haven't played half the matches we played last year. So that's the hard part of it, and the start-stop. So there's no question this year's team is trained at a higher level, played at a higher level in practice, and at times this year played at a higher level.
In what ways is this team better equipped maybe to win in a regional than last year?
Yeah. That's a good question. It's about matchups. It's about playing great. It's about winning close games. And this team's been through it before. And so we know what it takes. So got to get some things going our way.
John, what have you seen from Jazz in the last few weeks? I mean, ever since she was kind of entrenched in that starter position, she seemed to be playing at a higher level. What is she doing to allow her to play at that level right now?
I just, to be honest with you, she got rid of a lot of interference she had starting this season, and got her confidence back. And I think her and Nicklin have gotten in a really good rhythm. So it's just been a combination of all those things.
Getting that confidence back, was that something working on in practice or something she was doing outside the volleyball arena? What allowed her to get that back?
All of the above. It all goes together. It's all connected. So I'd love to do a little workshop with you guys and our student athletes, how it's all connected. On the court, off the court, mind, body, emotional, all those things are all connected, and it all goes together.
What does having Jazz play at that level do for the dynamics of the team?
Well, it makes us a much more balanced team because, for a while there, we were losing matches because we had no right side attack. So it's your right side's got to be able to get big kills and hit for a good number.
Is there an X factor with this team? When you get halfway through the match, if you're passing well, if you're serving well, that you're going to play well and have a good match. Is there an X factor with this team?
I think if we're passing well and Nicklin gets in a good rhythm, that's our X factor. So I think we're pretty good blocking defense, and the key is how we side out and we transition offense. And I think if we're ball handling and getting Nicklin the ball, she gets in a good rhythm. I think that's a big X factor for us.
How often this season do you think you've passed at a level to beat great teams?
Last match we passed the highest of the year. I think the games we won 3-0 against good teams, we passed at a high level. Probably the ones we lost was like game 1 Michigan, we passed all over. I think we were passing in about 3 different zip codes in Ann Arbor. And same thing, game 1 against Ohio State the first night, just our first or second night, it was all over the place. So that's where we haven't been. Oops.
You had a chance to get more on the courts in the convention center for practices, and will teams have an opportunity to get into the arena before they play there on Monday?
So today we got 45 minutes where we play tomorrow and 45 minutes where we would play Monday. So there you go. Be nice to get to the arena. It's actually nice.
Other questions for Coach?
Hey, John, do you sense a sense of relief from your team after just playing that one match because of the long layoff and there was so much talk of the setup that now you guys have shook off the rust, so to speak, and do you sense a change of mindset among your team in the last 2 days?
Yeah, there's no question. In fact, we started in a rotation. We just tried to make it as easy on them as we could that first match, because we knew they might be a little shaky coming out, and we talked about working into it. Now I think it's go time. They know every point you better come out strong every game, and but I think we got some confidence from that. We hit, I think we almost hit 400. So I just think they got a lot of confidence from that, and so that should help us, going forward. But now it's go time. So we can't mess around, and we can't use rust as an excuse. We gotta execute and win close games.
Hey, Coach, have you noticed has it been a challenge with the shortened schedule to just kind of prepare for this? Normally you'd play a Friday, Saturday, have a week to get ready.
Yeah.
Did you see anything from the team?
Yeah, everything's been a challenge. Everything's been different. I'm doing everything I can to stay in my comfort zone, because I'm second guessing everything we're doing and wondering if it's the right thing. And just these guys' daily lives, sitting in this hotel all day. I mean, just everything is so different, and then, we spend an hour testing every day, sitting over there, in a hall. It's just, it is so different, but our team's handling it really well. I just am worried, or spend a lot of time thinking about what's the best way to prepare them and train them. And, the other issue is these courts over here, these practice courts we're on, are brutal on their bodies. And so we're trying to be super careful not to, get them sore. And so it's just, there's just a lot of challenges, a lot of logistics, a lot of challenges.
Did you, in watching any of the other matches, did you think that showed up through the first 2 rounds? Was there anything that stuck out to you about, normally this would be a little bit better, or maybe this would not have as much influence as it did?
Hard to say. I mean, you'd have to ask the other coaches that, I'd ask Creighton coach, how they felt about it. But like I said, it's really, really different. And so I like routine, and I like things the way they usually are. And so you just kind of go with it. And like I said, I think our teams handle it really well. And so I'll be, feel good about, we're going to give a good effort tomorrow.
Is there a condensing of hotels, or do you stay until you leave?
We're in this hotel till we leave, so we're here. We have laundry service from Lincoln, or Aaron, our equipment person, comes up and gets laundry, and otherwise we're pretty much here.